what if the moon fell to Earth? It's a question that has intrigued scientists and science fiction writers alike for decades, and the answer is both fascinating and terrifying. Join us as we explore the potential consequences of this catastrophic event and imagine what our world would look like if the moon were to come crashing down to Earth. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the first to see our latest videos. Before we get into the meat of the topic, let's take a brief look at the moon and its significance. The moon is the Earth's natural satellite, and it's been with us since the early days of the solar system. Its influence on our planet is immense, with its gravitational pull causing tides in our oceans and stabilizing our planet's rotation. So, what would happen if the moon suddenly disappeared? The first thing that would happen is that our planet's tides would be affected. The moon's gravitational pull causes the ocean tides to rise and fall, and without it, the tides would be much smaller. In fact, they would be about 1/3 of their current height. This might not seem like a big deal, but it would have a significant impact on the marine ecosystem, as many marine organisms rely on the tides to survive. Another effect of the moon's disappearance would be on our planet's axial tilt. The moon's gravitational pull helps to stabilize the Earth's tilt, which is responsible for our planet's seasons. Without the moon, the Earth's tilt would become much more erratic, and our planet's climate would become much more extreme. This would have a significant impact on our planet's ecosystems, as animals and plants would struggle to adapt to the changing climate. But what if the moon fell to Earth? Well, if the moon suddenly fell towards our planet, it would be catastrophic. The impact of a moon-sized object hitting the Earth would be devastating, and it's likely that all life on our planet would be wiped out. The impact would be so powerful that it would trigger earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions, as well as kicking up dust and debris that would blot out the sun for months or even years. Assuming that the moon didn't completely obliterate our planet, what would happen next? Well, the impact would likely create a massive crater, and the debris kicked up by the impact would rain down on the planet for years to come. This would cause a global winter, as the dust and debris in the atmosphere would block out the sun's rays, leading to a drop in temperature and a reduction in sunlight. The impact would also cause a massive shockwave that would travel around the planet, causing widespread destruction. Buildings would crumble, roads would be torn apart, and entire cities would be wiped out. The impact would be so powerful that it would likely trigger a global earthquake, with the shockwaves traveling through the Earth's crust and causing even more damage. But what about the long-term effects of the impact? Well, it's likely that the impact would have a significant impact on our planet's climate. The dust and debris kicked up by the impact would block out the sun's rays, leading to a reduction in temperature and a drop in rainfall. This could lead to widespread famine and drought, as crops failed and water sources dried up. It's also possible that the impact would cause a mass extinction event, as many species struggled to adapt to the changing climate and the destruction caused by the impact. It's likely that many of the larger animals, such as elephants and whales, would be wiped out, as they require large amounts of food and water to survive. So, what would happen if the moon fell to Earth? In short, it would be catastrophic. The impact would cause widespread destruction, trigger earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, and create a global winter that could last for years. The long-term effects of the impact would be felt for decades, if not centuries, as our planet struggled to recover from the destruction caused by the moon's impact. That's it, we've reached the end of the video. If you made it this far, you're one of the best people out there. Before you go, make sure to give us a like to let us know you enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions that pop into your head in the middle of the night, feel free to leave them in the comments below so we can answer them for you.